Hello and welcome to Megawatt, the Tech Week in View. I'm Katie Scott and we're going to give you a rundown of this week's hottest news stories and our own very special take on them, so stay tuned. So last week it was whispers about an iPod Nano, and now the most unlikely of sources has come in with the most unlikely of rumours about the iPhone. The Daily Mail has reported that Apple will launch an iPhone Nano in the UK in time for Christmas. So there have been iPod rumours galore, which says to me that a launch is probably on the cards. But by far the rumour that got the most attention was the rumour of an iPhone Nano, and it came from a rather unusual source, the Daily Mail. Well, all of the tech blogs absolutely had a field day taking the proverbial out of the newspaper, but just a year ago, the very same rumour surfaced and they took it very seriously. There were pictures of patents, mock-ups of what it might look like, and even tech specs, people basically saying this is what we might be getting fairly soon. So, why the big change? Well, there isn't really a reason for it, but there is something I would like to add at this point. Before the iPhone was launched, Steve Jobs made a mockery of all of the rumours that Apple was going to launch into the phone market. So, could this not be a case of the same thing? At the end of July, we reported on yet more suggestions that Microsoft is making a Zune phone. Well, here's more fuel to add to the fire. More rumours, but this time Monday's mutterings about a Zune phone. Now this has been making the rounds for an incredibly long time. There have been patents leaked, there have been an array of articles saying Zune phone doesn't exist. There have been an array of articles saying that it does exist. But what I've kind of realised is you have to take all of these rumours with a pinch of salt, and you also have to laugh at all of the hype. And here's something that will truly make you giggle. Check out this video. Dell is asking for a fight with its latest patent bid. The computer giant is attempting to trademark the term, wait for it, cloud computing, according to a document on the US Patent and Trademark Office's website. So there's actually quite a lot of background to this story. We did a bit of sniffing around, and it seems that Dell came awfully close to actually winning the patent for the term cloud computing. But then something happened. We're not entirely sure what happened, but the US Patent Office decided to put the whole thing back into investigation. Could it be that some other computing company found out what Dell was up to and decided to put the spoilers on it? Apple has held up its hands over the Mobile Me mess. Steve Jobs has said that Mobile Me launched too soon and was not up to Apple's standards. So Mobile Me got some criticism, A, for not working, and B, for being a rip-off of Windows Live Mesh. But, and this may seem very controversial, I quite admire the way that Apple has handled the whole thing. Steve Jobs has basically said it wasn't ready, and Apple needed more time to make it ready, and it wasn't well tested enough. The only problem is he said all of these things in an internal memo. Now let's face it, Steve Jobs isn't stupid, and Apple is a very media savvy organisation. So they knew that this internal memo would get leaked. But what I think is they would have got far better responses from the press and also from members of the public who'd signed up to Mobile Me if they just made the apology very publicly. That was the Tech Week in View. I'm actually off on holiday for a fortnight now. Hooray! But our very own Stuart Mars will be stepping in with the latest news from the world of gadgets and technology, as well as quick reviews from all of the week's launches. So make sure you tune in.